Okay. We're ready. This one's ready, right? Oops. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oh yeah, plug something.
So I think
Okay. That's good. Okay, I'll go.
all right, check.
So we're still checking. So I'll
All right,
just say this.
well, we're ready to go.
Oh, okay. We're ready to go. So the preamble's going to be shorter than you. We're ready since we're ready to go. So I'll keep it to a minimum. There. Uh, hello everybody. But we're ready to go. Don't. First off, don't adjust your screen. I look kind of red.
Gene, all right, Gene, are you doing that show or are you doing this
Okay,
show?
but all right.
Okay.
But I'm.
All right.
Let me switch from talking to you to the other
There's
show.
not even there, so.
Okay,
All right,
no
look
one's
it
there.
up.
It's just me. Okay.
All right. Well, welcome back to the show.
Oh,
This is called the Midwest Sports Show.
by saying welcome back, what you are saying is we've been here before. I'll talk into Mike. Okay, we've been here before,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
We're pros. We're experts at it. See the logo
Sure.
is on YouTube, but on this one it's just.
Need to move it a bit
Oh
closer.
hi, my pal.
All right. So,
I'm gonna say hi, Greg.
yeah, this is called
David.
the,
Hi,
the
Greg.
Midwest
Hi,
Sports
Mike.
Show. All right, Gene, please.
Okay, I'm not gonna
All right,
name. It's just distracting when people are they name.
You're distracted, Gene?
No, I'm not distracted.
All the people listening are
I
distracted.
think I've been in the sun for 3 days, 2 days with the Cubs in L.A. trying to will them to victory. Bad effort on me, and then today. Oh, do you still introduce?
Can't hear you, Gene.
Okay, just go ahead. Hello, hello everybody. Okay, that's seems to be blocking. That's perfect. Okay, so and then today I was out in the woods. I was in Topanga, which is. Do you know where Topanga is? Oh, did you?
Gene, you notice how you talk away from the mic and then no one can hear you?
All right, I just wanted to trust you because. Okay.
All right, so let's start over.
Yeah, let's. This is take two. The first one went. But in life, if we're today, since today's Memorial Day, if we're at war, there's no take two. Right.
All right. Okay.
If you're not on top of it, someone may get injured. Okay.
All right. Well,
Oh.
welcome back to the Midwest Sports Show.
By saying welcome back, does that mean we've been here before? And does that mean I've already said that before?
I don't know, Gene. This feels like a dream. This feels like I don't know about you, but this feels like a dream to me.
Hello, everybody.
It feels like I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
But this is called the Midwest Sports Show,
Oh.
and we do a weekly sports podcast
About
about Midwest sports.
so the title is self-explanatory.
Yeah, you don't have to get too you don't have to get too caught up in the title.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Much like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. It's pretty. That means if you're the ghost or whatever. Have you seen the Pirates movie? Have you seen the Pirates?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I haven't seen the new
But from
one
the
yet.
Caribbean.
Yeah,
I
Pirates
imagine.
of the Caribbean.
Oh, they took away that goal. Well, we're watching
Oh, hey,
watching
hockey
the
in the
Stanley
background.
Cup right now.
Yeah.
Nashville, one of the most storied
I think
franchises
I'm
in
not
NHL
used to
history.
being. You're not used to watching hockey, and I'm not used to being out in the sun. I went to Topanga Days today. Happy Memorial Day, everybody! And if you know a veteran, just go over their house and hug them, even if you haven't been formally introduced. Good advice, right?
Yeah. Well, don't go to the crazy guy in the street,
Oh,
down the street with
yeah, we have
the
a lot of
house.
those in LA.
Yeah, don't go
Do
to
you know?
those
How
veterans. Go
about
to the
this?
nice ones.
So I went to Topanga Days, and their mascot is they have a big sign with a raccoon playing the guitar. That's when I first fell in love with it, and I sang the national anthem twice today. Can I not look
We're-
over at you? I'm look. Okay, I'll look over like this. Hello. Okay,
well, so
that's good.
did they invite you to, or you just ended up?
No, well, there was a band on stage, and they started singing, so everyone kind of followed
Oh,
along.
nice.
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
did it twice, so that was great.
And what they did it a third time, but then you're like, I'm
No,
good. I'm
I
good.
tapped out. No,
I'm good.
I did it twice. That was good. Okay.
More than
So
twice.
I'm
Anyway,
I'm
so
going
that's
like this.
yeah. So
Oh.
anyways, that's Gene Steichen,
Hello.
and my name is Chris Stotts,
Chris.
and we're two fellows from the Midwest.
Oh,
And
I love that. I love the old fellows. Right.
that was an offside. We're being told the goal was an offside.
All right. That's a lot of hockey talk. If you the only way I'd go. Last time I think I went to a hockey game. I believe I went with someone called Becky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
one
All right,
fine
that's
guy.
code. That's
Yeah.
code for the
That's
the
code.
broadcast.
If I mention someone's
And
name,
Gene is he's very patriotic today.
yes, I am.
He's the red in the red.
Oh, I'm
whi-
wearing red shorts.
in the
yeah.
red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah, too much
He's,
sun.
he's the blood of the fallen soldiers
Yeah.
that made the history great.
Oh.
And a lot of sun, Gene. A lot of
Yeah,
sun.
too much sun. I was out. The Cubs had bad. They played at bad times where the sun is involved.
If you want to look and see how red Gene is, just check out. You can either check out an archive of the
I'll duck
Facebook
under
Live
here. Can I look
show.
under them? Yeah,
or the YouTube show.
yeah.
The YouTube
Oh,
show has,
you're on you. We're on
fancy-
YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
We were renewed. Is there any chance you can get canceled? What's the chances you get canceled off YouTube or Facebook first? Would that be Mark Zuckerberg have to step in?
Yeah, I think Facebook. Facebook might be like, this is fake news.
Oh, hey,
We have to
can
take
they
that
get
off.
Facebook? If you go to my family, well, some of my family, they're in Ireland, so hello. But I don't know. Can they? Did they get reception? What do you think happens over there? Reception
In what?
in
what way?
Ireland? The mic. Oh, that's good, like that.
Yeah.
You
So
know
what,
that-
what's the question?
Oh, do they?
Do they get reception,
If you
like
can
cell
see
phone
this,
reception?
and I don't know if they
Oh.
can.
Do they get YouTube?
If anyone in my family can hear this, hello. I hope everything's good. in
I think
Ireland.
it's the same thing, but you got to do the .ie or something like that, or
Yeah.
the .uk
Maybe
or
if
something. So
I gotta stay farther away from the camera. I'm too
Yeah.
red.
So,
I got.
go
Oh,
ahead, check that
but today at Topanga Days, it was great because they had these bands on stage, so good. And then I was feeling great, so I went up into the cabin. Oh, and I had. You're like on Memorial Day, you have barbecue or something, and I was like, oh, I have a hamburger. That's patriotic, but they only had the free range beef. Does that you're still something bad happened to a free range animal, right? I mean, what makes them free range? Because they eat
yeah,
better
he's
grass.
still got that. He's still got that bolt gun to the head.
Well, I mean, yeah. So I was talking to this guy named Mark.
Well, it's better.
believe,
it's better than like a huge holding
Mark,
cell.
I think
where-
his last name was Merritt. Hello. I go, hi, Mark. What's your last name? He goes, Merritt. I was like, hey, do you know anything about this free range beef? Do they just feed them better, right? Byproducts or something? But it's the first
No,
time.
I think they're not in one huge holding pen with
Oh, they don't
hundreds
get
of
shocked?
hundreds of
Oh.
other animals.
If
in
anybody
their own-
had a hot
step-
dog or a hamburger, don't feel bad. That's
stepping
okay.
in their own feces. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Go ahead, enjoy your hot dog, enjoy your hamburger, and all that stuff. But don't be complaining about
Oh.
animals where that's
Well,
you're complacent. If you're eating meat in these days, you're complacent. So just let's not act holier than thou.
Okay. That's
I think that's my
that's
point.
really good advice. Well, I enjoyed the free range beef, and it came with it wasn't lettuce, it was lettuce that is the garden, I guess, was
So your
can
free
you
range burger was
garden
your
or
free
something?
range burger was still eating the lettuce,
Yeah.
and then it was what do you call it, fertilizing the bun.
Yeah, it was something
it's-
like that. I was all in. I was like, and it was only $15, and I was like, hey, What? I've been 50. Can you for a hamburger? I mean, I know where.
Should be
Well,
like, how much is the non-free range beef? I'll
well,
take the regular torture
I
beef.
mean, if you just get a yeah, if you get a hamburger, isn't it supposed to be $5? I don't know how much. 4, 6.
Well,
I don't know.
this ain't
But
the,
it was like 15. I was like, oh wow.
well, this ain't
Yeah.
Dubuque.
I hope.
This
Yeah.
ain't Dubuque. This ain't Dubuque days.
I
Gene.
know. I know. Paul's Tap. We have this place in Dubuque where you get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, remember
We're-
those spot? Remember back in the day, we'd go to a bar and get like a big ass hamburger and like a bunch of fries for like $2.99.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sure those places still exist, but not here.
Not in Topanga.
Not in Topanga.
Topanga's right next to Calabasas. That's where the Kardashians live. I don't know if I can look. Okay, I can
Neither.
look over you. That's where the is this too stilted? That's where
No,
the
it's okay.
Kardashians live.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, so I was close to them, and it was
Alright.
great. So when I was growing up, we used to always march in the Memorial Day parade in Dubuque, and then
Yep.
over in East Dubuque. That was always a highlight. And then
It's a great
we'd
day.
always wave to my dad while he'd look out the window. He was always in BRs at the bar in East
And
Dubuque.
yeah, and then per usual, Gene told me he would be here at 7
Yeah.
p.m.
How about that?
And then around 4:45, he'd be like, nah, more like 5:30. And
Yeah.
then he got here at 5:18.
Yeah.
So
I left myself. It's about Topanga's about 25 miles from LA, and I left myself 2 hours to get back because traffic, and it took me about 28 minutes. So miscalculated on my part, but it's good because then I
yeah,
get to
they have
see it
apps
quick.
that can like
Yeah.
um,
Waze.
tell you how
I use Waze.
how far away stuff is. But all right, so
Anyway, I saw the
Gene-
Cubs play.
yeah,
Not good.
Gene,
when I was in Topanga, so everything was going great, and then I had my first $15 free range hamburger. That was going well, and then I was like, hey, let's see if you get reception. The guy next to me was like, oh, cell phone service doesn't work here, and I was like, Ted, mind your own business, and then I looked online. I was like, let me check how the Cubs are doing, and they were losing, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have looked. Then I was kidding because
Well-
I recorded the game, but now I'm glad I found out they didn't win.
oh, sorry, did I spoil it earlier? When
no,
I told you?
I looked because it's better than Cubs. Yeah.
Well, we got a lot to talk about, a lot of fun stuff to talk about because
Really? Even with the Cubs on a 4-game losing
said
streak,
said Chicago Cubs came
we have to think of
to Los Angeles.
We have to think of the veterans today, and it doesn't matter if the Cubs won or lost. That's okay. They because they're in San Diego. It's a very patriotic city, San Diego. So thank
Well,
you.
I
Have you
think
been? Oh, you've been to San Diego
Yeah,
plenty
I've
of
been to
times.
San Diego a
But
bunch
have
of
you been to Petco?
yes, I've been in Petco. Yeah,
Oh, Petco's
it's a nice, it's a nice park.
It's beautiful. I'm gonna go there. Hopefully.
All right,
this
well,
week
we're here to
sometime.
talk about the Chicago Cubs
Oh,
and coming to Los Angeles and a big
such a letdown.
big
such
series.
a letdown.
big series.
Oh my gosh! And they played the die. You know where I sat yesterday? Are you on the?
Well, let's do it
we have to, can we just?
chronologically.
I got a picture from my friend Colin. He's like, he just sent me a picture of a broom. I go, very clever. Not. Do people still do that?
Oh, with the brooms? They don't let you in with the broom
No, but
anymore.
but people say, hey, that was really funny.
No,
Not.
not.
Did you ever do that?
I guess Colin does.
Yeah, Colin,
guess Colin
my
does.
friend Colin. Colin,
Um,
if you come across this, and thank you. Not.
right.
Yeah.
So the Cubs come to Los Angeles.
Yeah, that was great.
World,
On there-
World Championship Cubs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're
they-
still world champs.
And they
oh,
beat
my
the-
head hurts. I can't make any expressions
They-
because my face hurts.
They beat the Dodgers in the playoffs last year,
Yeah.
right? So
Hey, by the way, do you know that old saying, does your face hurt? And you'll be like, no, why? Because it's killing me. That's how I feel. Although
Yeah.
my face is actually killing
Yeah,
me
it
because
was-
I ate too
well.
much sun. But how
Yeah.
you're in LA and you're gonna part of living here is you're gonna see the sun. Okay.
yeah, and I'll tell you what, our Midwestern, skin complexions don't really agree
Not good.
with the sun.
So last year the Cubs played the Dodgers 3 games in the playoffs, and I went to all 3 games. And luckily, it wasn't. Wow! This weekend they got swept, but luckily in the playoffs the Cubs won 2 out of 3 at
Well,
Dodger Stadium.
so the Cubs coming to town, and
Yeah.
Los Dodgers.
Oh,
are,
that's great because and that's not an insult, is it?
no, that's how they say it.
Oh, they
Los
do.
Dodgers, yeah.
Do you know
Dodgers.
one of their main advertisers at Dodger Stadium is Estrella? How do you say Estrella? Estrella beer? Is that?
Stella?
No, it's Estrella. I think there's an R in there.
What, beer?
Estrella.
Oh,
Yeah.
Modelo?
No. Oh, we should. I wish
All
I
right,
had
good. This is
someone
good
to know.
good
Yeah.
podcast.
If
All right.
anyone named Julie knows what I'm talking about, just let us know, please. Estrella beer, but they have a big sign. So there's a lot of Spanish people that go to Dodger Stadium because we're a melting pot. I'm all
Yeah.
for the guy that won the Indy 500. You know, the guy from the Denver Post.
The Japanese guy.
Yeah, he won, and then the guy from the Denver Post got fired for saying he didn't think he wasn't too happy about it. But I'm for anyone from any country winning. One of the Cubs relievers, Uehara, he's I believe of Japan. Can you say Japanese? Just Asian? Or I don't know if he's Asian. All right.
All right.
What if I go
Well,
over
are you
there?
going to talk that way? Or
Yeah, no,
how about we
I'm
put the
trying
mic,
to.
Put the mic
yeah.
right there.
Okay,
There you
then
go.
I'm here.
Much better.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, there you go.
I'll just do it like this
well-
so I can talk to you. See, what I'm trying to do is you talk to the audience, but you also say, "Hi, Chris. I care about you as a person, so I want to look in your direction once in a while."
Yeah. Okay,
Did
that's
you-
fine.
yeah. Were you able to look your parents, your dad specifically in the eye, or
Yeah.
would that cause for a beating?
No, Gene.
That was just my.
All right,
hope.
Gene, you're going a little off
Okay.
off topic.
So
here.
the Cubs are in
All right,
LA.
let's go back to the Japanese guy winning the F1
Yeah.
or the
yeah.
IndyCar.
Oh, that was in Indianapolis, so that's Midwest.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
about that for a transition?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to talk about the Cubs
Well,
getting
since you
swept.
brought it up,
Okay.
because I know that whenever I see Japanese people succeed, the first thing that comes to my mind is damn, I wish these guys hadn't succeeded at Pearl Harbor.
Oh. Wow.
And,
Right back to Pearl Harbor
Yeah,
then.
and I definitely want to tweet about it right away.
Wow. I think
So,
if you worked for the Denver Post, you would have got fired for that.
Yeah, maybe. So
That
anyways,
guy got fired, you know.
Yeah. So this guy basically, well, first of all, the tweet wasn't even that bad, but it was just kind of weird and inappropriate. So this guy was saying because he felt a little uncomfortable that a Japanese guy won the Indy 500 on Memorial Day weekend. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Did you watch the race? I saw the crash, but I didn't see the race.
That was a pretty bad crash. When
It
the
was a
guy-
bad one,
the-
yeah.
The guy landed. He went into the air and then landed like on the post, and his head was like literally like feet away from
Those-
that railing.
Those crashes, they can be very dangerous. Back to you.
That's a hot take.
Yeah,
right there.
that's good.
That's a hot
Well,
take.
but those Indy cars are going fast, and then they start flying around. But luckily,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing engineering, what they got going on.
Yeah.
In those cars. Yeah.
Well,
for
could
sure.
they? And they put in safety barriers. They can't make it. Well, I don't know how you make it safer. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the guy like almost got his head chopped off, so I think they're pretty safe.
Well,
Pretty good.
congratulations to the I don't even know
To
the
Mr.
guy's name.
Miyagi, I think his name
Oh
is.
yeah, that seems
Mark
terribly
Miyagi,
inappropriate.
I think.
Oh
All right. Okay, but back to the Cubs.
yeah, the Cubs.
Come to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles, after getting booted from the playoffs, are,
By the Cubs.
looking for a little revenge.
Yes.
It seems.
Mm.
And Gene, I asked you if you were going to all three games.
It
and,
wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have saw him win. I went to 2 of them.
So it's when you don't go to a bunch of games where they lose, you always feel kind of good. You're like, you're like,
Oops.
yeah, I dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
On that one.
Well, the first night I would have went, but I was too busy thinking of my friend Angie back in Eastview. And so I didn't go, but
Okay.
but yeah, I went Saturday. Saturday was a 4
So
o'clock.
Friday, Arrieta pitch on Friday?
He pitched. I saw him pitch. I think he pitched. No, he pitched Saturday. I don't know. He got beat Saturday. He's not pitching very
All right,
well.
you guys lose the first game on Friday.
Yeah.
In
This is like
humiliating fashion, I think,
Oh,
right?
okay.
You didn't score a single run.
No, we got 2 hits on. Why don't we just?
Oh, yeah,
what
Arrieta
about
was
the fast forward button?
Arrieta was the Friday
Oh,
pitcher, yeah.
So if you're watching this right now and it disturbs you about the Cubs, just fast forward right now.
All right.
And then include me in your being fast forward, so I don't have to listen to it either.
And then on
The Cubs only got 2 hits on Friday and 3 on Saturday.
So
they
on
got shut
Saturday-
out both games.
on Saturday was the game on Fox.
It was 5-0,
the
I think.
the big time prime well, not prime
Yeah.
time.
Was
but,
A-Rod there? Was he at the
yeah,
game?
he was
I
calling the
didn't-
game
Was
with
he?
Joe Buck. Yeah.
How was he?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't seem like he's that good. It
Did
seems
you
like
see-
he's pretty fake. Actually.
I was right down by the field. Sunday had great seats, but we weren't on TV.
All right, let's
Were
go
we?
Saturday. Saturday. How did you? Because I'm always interested in this. How
Oh,
did you
yeah.
get your tickets?
I bought it on StubHub. Thank you, StubHub.
How much did you pay?
I waited till about half hour before the game, and I got a ticket for $50, and I sat right on the field. Right. Oh, I sat next to I sat right by Schwarber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's,
so
that's on the third.
Yeah, down the third base line.
Yeah.
Yeah, Schwarber made a great catch, and he threw the ball into the stand. But I have better stories for Sunday. Do you want to fast forward to that loss?
Schwarber played linebacker.
Yeah, in high
school.
school.
Yeah.
And in Ohio.
Yeah, people don't know that.
Oh yeah,
People
yeah,
don't mention that.
yeah. And
Right,
you know what? He used to date. He dates a lot of women. I think two of them. He dated this gal named Penny and a gal named Lene. So I don't know. I just heard him do an interview about it last week, and I was like, Kyle, maybe that's the problem. And then he okay.
So were you heckling him, or were you?
No,
were you saying anything?
I was like, Kyle, you hang in there, and he made a diving catch, and I was like, Kyle, don't worry. 174 on the surface does not seem like a good batting average. And
well, did you tell him that batting average was an outdated statistic?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
don't
yeah.
let it bother him.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
by the
there
way, we have to mention that too. Speaking of baseball, guess who won the Big Ten title?
Who? What?
First time I think ever. Iowa Hawkeyes.
Oh, okay. What, baseball
Yeah,
or softball?
baseball.
Okay.
We got a powerhouse team. We're going to the College World Series, maybe. Go to Omaha.
All right. So you went to the game, and
There's nothing to cheer about Saturday.
and then things weren't really.
It was just like
Didn't
game
really go
3 of
that
the
well.
playoff. No, yeah. They got 3 hits and they got shut out 5-0, and then we got heckled by Dodger fans. Or is that getting heckled?
Was
when
Lackey? Was that the game that Lackey was pitching?
Oh yeah, he did pitch
Okay.
that
Lackey
one.
was taking some baseballs, and he actually struck out at one time. And I saw he was barking
Oh my god.
at the umpire.
Wow. Yeah, he gets upset.
He gets emotional, huh?
He needs to calm down. Lackey.
It's like
Oh,
you're a pitcher. What, you were gonna hit that?
Yeah.
You're gonna barrel up the bat, hit that out of the park.
he gives
not
up
sure.
too many home runs. Oh, by the way.
Well, and then
okay.
he blew up the very next inning by
Yeah, I
walking the
know.
pitcher
Yeah, that's what. Oh, okay.
on 4 pitches.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna be walking, why don't they just let him go to the first base? I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Oh boy. Why don't you just
Okay.
have people reread the box score and then we can skip these
All right.
unpleasantries?
All right, and then
If this
so
was
that was
if this was a first date, I'd be like, check please, hello, or I'd have my friend call me. Oh, hey, guess what? I have an emergency at home. My husband needs me,
Yeah.
or wife.
so that was
or
game. So
my-
that was a Saturday game. So
Yeah,
what did you do
very
after
depressing.
after the game?
I just walked. I tried to.
You
I,
walked
I
all the
put
way
in
home.
my headphones so I didn't have to listen to all the Dodger fans. But
Let's
it's their
go
stadium.
Dodgers.
I know.
It's like, okay, guys.
Oh,
all right.
but Sunday was the worst because I'll tell you when you get to Sunday, if you could get there
All right,
immediately.
so nothing.
No, I just listened to Dodger fans. I walked back to my car. I parked. Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you park in Dodger Stadium?
No, because it takes
Yeah.
you forever to get out. I know where to park, by the way. I
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
the
secret
secret?
spot in LA.
Okay.
You're
Would you ever?
welcome to it.
Because for those of you who have not been to Dodger Stadium, when you like kind of park around the stadium, you kind of go up this hill, and
Yes,
there's all these houses, and it's almost like like a college type of atmosphere.
It is. It's up on top. Yeah, because there's no bar. They have one bar
And
on
then-
Sunset, and it's called the Shortstop.
Yeah. Anyways, have you ever thought about getting an apartment or
No.
buying one of those houses there?
I think that'd be. Anytime I meet someone from there, I think it'd be super annoying. It
Well,
almost
the
be.
person's super annoying?
Yeah, it'd be like living next to you.
Yeah,
You'd be high all the time, just from second half. What's second-hand
Saying
smoke?
it. It's one of those
Weed
things
smoke.
where you're like, yeah, it seems really cool at first, but then when
Yeah.
you actually think about it, like, yeah, it's actually probably like a
Hey,
hellhole.
by the way, the guy next to me at Topanga Dave's, I was standing in the mosh pit for the bands, and he's smoking weed the whole time. Isn't that you can't? Well, I didn't. Who am I to judge?
Topanga
but I was
Days
like,
with a Z.
yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of security, but they didn't notice him. Oh, and it was really great because the EMT guy was there today, and he was singing along when they did. The band sang "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls." Remember that old song from TRL? Or, remember that the girl group?
TLC?
With Lefty, who we
Yeah,
lost
Lifetime.
prematurely.
Yeah.
But he was singing along. Oh.
There you go. Instead
Yeah.
of looking for
And
the
you know
crown.
they
And
replaced her.
meanwhile, your skin is getting burnt
Yeah.
off your bones.
Oh
alive.
my gosh! And then I'm getting high. I've never smoked weed.
Why
Yeah,
didn't he-
TLC. And then they replaced Lefty with a girl named Kayla. And then then that went so
That's
poorly, the band just went out of
And that's
business.
TKC.
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
But anyway,
All
yeah.
right. So
I
Saturday,
got out of there. So
bad time. So you didn't go to
yeah.
the shortstop afterwards.
No, they said no. I don't. I don't go to the shortstop.
All right.
I don't. But anyway, it was just like Game 3 of the playoffs. Nothing to cheer for. Nothing. So
All right.
no, thank you, Cubs.
So game 3 of the series,
Yes,
Sunday.
that's when I spent the big bucks.
Oof.
Yeah.
You're like, I gotta.
Well,
Get good tickets.
I almost had to hit my sister up, sister Cindy up for a loan. My tickets were so expensive.
Wow. Well, Kershaw was pitching.
Yeah, against Leicester.
So
Oh, this
pretty
is
big
awesome.
matchup.
Yeah,
And I don't. I mean, I didn't watch this game, but
yeah. I did. I was there the whole time.
So, but anyways, they
And guess what? This was
ended
great.
up losing.
There was a single seat left. I bought it on StubHub, and there was a single seat left, front row on the outfield, right next to the Cubs bullpen, right next to them.
It was sold out though, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I think like 50,000.
Oh.
Yeah. But so I bought Sunday's ticket. I paid. I spent $100 on. But I
Oof.
sat next to Lackey. Lackey was sitting right. You're right. There's just a match fans, and I was sitting in the front row. But there's a ton of Cub fans there. But we had a Dodger heckler, and this guy was ruthless.
Wow.
I mean, and he was yelling at Lackey the whole time. Oh.
What was he saying?
He kept saying, "Well, when the Dodgers won 9-4 or something, but every time the Dodgers scored, he would run. I was sitting in the front row. He'd run down to the front row, and he's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be another 108 years." I was like, "Oh, okay, dude." And then he would say, "Hey, where's Bartman when you need him?" And I was like,
he said that.
Yeah, he said that.
He was
and
thinking
then,
deep.
And he must have said this to Lackey. And I mean, the players interacted with the Cub fans, the bullpen guys, and then the guy kept saying to Lackey, "Hey, Lackey, what's it like to walk the pitcher?" And he's like, "Hey, Lackey, you can't even get the pitcher out." And Lackey just sat there and he didn't say anything. But
so there you go. Well, there you go. You saved him by that last. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool because the Cub players they were really great to the fans, us fans. And then the Dodger heckler wanted a ball. He had 2 little kids with him. And he had a baby with him.
That's an important lesson to teach the young ones.
Was so loaded, and he was yelling the whole time. Then he asked the player. He asked one of the bullpen guys after the game, or like toward the end, he goes, "Hey, can I get a ball from my daughter?" And he goes, and then the guy's like, "Hey, I heard you the whole game." No, no. But the bullpen guys gave a bunch of balls and stuff to the kids. And you know what else? Because they have water and they have all kinds of stuff in the bullpen. And they gave out to the Cub fans. So they were really nice. It was great. That was a highlight because, and then the Cubs hit 3 home runs. Yeah.
Yep. But you know who else hit a
What?
home run? Puig. Yes, Puig guy can't hit anything, and he hit 2 home. Anyways.
Well, you know what? You know what Puig did? Because where I'm sitting, there's a guy behind me who knows Puig, I guess. And Puig threw him the ball, at the end when they were warming up. And so it went right to me, basically, but I kind of ducked out of the way so the guy could catch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
so that was good. That was nice. That was about the highlight. But that and listening to the bullpen the whole inning. And then when the guys would come in from the bullpen, like Mike Montgomery came in, it's like, "Go get him, Mike. Go get him. You go get him." Because, he got the last out of the World Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a hero. And when Pedro Strop went in,
Edwin, wasn't it? Edwin that did it.
Carl Edwards got the first 2 outs, and then he
okay.
gave up a run. And then they brought in Montgomery, and then so Strop, "You go get him, Strop." Would be like, "Go get him, Pedro."
Was
you
anyone
go
like?
get him, Strop.
Was anyone like, "Fix your hat"?
No, I saw him. He even wears it like that when he's sitting in the dugout. Oh yeah. But anyway,
well, at least
there were a ton of Cub fans there, and it was really great and then the Dodger fan, I was talking to this Dodger guy, and he was like, "Oh, we like you a lot better than the San Francisco fans. Thus none of the Cub fans ended up in a coma." So
yeah, they didn't bash anyone's skulls in.
I think Cub fans are well liked, and
no
because
head
they spend
fractures.
a lot of money. No.
I think. Oh my God, Pittsburgh just scored 3 goals. Holy crap!
Oh, okay.
Breaking.
Yeah, hey, you're watching. It's like a simulcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, what do you call it? So yeah, the Cubs got swept.
Yeah, and I was
not looking good.
I was like, man, no matter what, there's 2 things I know. I know I still love the Cubs, even though they can't get out of their own way, and I love all the Cub fans, like my friend Carol.
Okay.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Carol.
And
That was code. Hello, Carol.
the Cubs losing wasn't just only on the baseball field.
Oh, what happened?
They found new ways to lose.
Oh, in marketing.
David Ross,
Oh, that's so good.
former Cubs catcher,
I love David Ross. David Ross is a hero to me.
and he was on the Dancing with the Stars.
Did you
And
watch it?
I didn't watch a single second of any of this.
I haven't watched. I haven't watched Dance.
But he came up second.
Yeah, that's pretty good for a catcher.
Yeah, old white guy.
Yeah.
Catcher, yeah.
He's not a good dancer either. I saw some footage of him when he was early on, and the judges didn't like him. They're like, "Hey,
How did
dude,
he get? How did he get to the semifinals?
this was a talent show or a gong show. Oh, Chuck Barris would be rolling over. We lost Chuck Barris last year, by the way. Yeah.
So how did he get to the finals?
Because the audience votes, and there's a lot of
Oh,
fans
it was
that
Chicago,
voted.
right?
Yes,
Illinois
yeah,
with the bad
right.
elections and all that stuff. Yeah.
And they're told.
Old hat
Yeah.
for you guys, right?
Yeah.
For
So-
the yeah.
But David Ross, I was so proud of him, and then he was so great. I was there last year at his last game at Wrigley during the regular season, and they honored him. And
So
I just happened to meet him.
and then who won actually Dancing with the Stars? Who was
Oh, some
Anyone know?
football player. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know Donnie Osmond won because Donnie Marie. If you ever see him in Vegas, they talk about it because Marie finished second, and Donnie won, and Donnie won't let her hear the end of it.
Oh.
It's great theater.
Yeah.
And they have a residency at Bally's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then sticking with the National League.
I like this new system because there's a microphone between me and you, so I don't have to ignore the microphone to talk to you.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. It works
So
out.
I think I love that you covered the Cubs. You're very unselfish. You talked about the Cubs and you talked about Iowa baseball winning the Big Ten title, and the College World Series is going to be in Omaha. And my niece Casey, she's covering it. Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, a
lot of great stuff.
A lot to talk about.
Yeah. And my other niece, Kayla, I don't think so. I don't know what she'll be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sticking with the National League Central.
Oh, the Brewers?
This weekend marked the 10-year anniversary of Ryan Braun.
Oh,
Started
when he first started lying?
Started in the big leagues, 2007.
Oh,
Gene, what were you doing the first time Ryan Braun took the field?
2007.
I know you
Wow.
remember it.
Oh, that was I was in Arizona when the Cubs they were good that year and they went to Arizona and I went to Arizona for the playoffs and they got swept. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. Okay.
And just by the way, Brewers are still in first place.
I didn't.
and
You know,
Central.
I was telling Chris this inside scoop. I like to call him Chris. It's that's his given name. Is your Christian name too,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Chris. And the Brewers are still ranked behind the Cubs in the ESPN poll and the USA Today. And I even though I love the Cubs, that's not right. Let's give the Brewers some credit just this week. I mean, of course, the collapse is coming, and there's nothing they can do about it, and they're going to get steamrolled by the Cubs. But we should be gracious. Okay.
Well, it's almost like
Back to
those
you.
polls don't mean jack shit. almost like the AP polls and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
But hey, the Brewers lost 5 games in a row, but fortunately, the Cubs and Cardinals lost a bunch of games in a row as well. But
Yes.
the
They lost? They got shut out by Jay David. And then who they play last week?
no, so this
okay.
weekend
Sorry, Jay.
they played the Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah,
And,
Diamondbacks. Yeah, Diamondbacks. Don't they have a guy on their team named Jay David?
Something like I'm not sure, but so anyways,
Deep
Zach
comments, boys?
Greinke, former Milwaukee Brewers,
Yeah,
of
he's good.
course,
He's good again.
He pitched on Saturday against what's his name, Chase Anderson, former Diamondbacks
All right.
pitcher. So kind of an interesting story there.
Yeah.
And then Chase Anderson had a no hitter going into the 8th inning,
Wow.
and he did not get the no hitter, but he
They call it a no.
no. Well, that's a perfect game, right? No hit, no
Yeah.
walks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's okay. I see, Gene. You're just naming people from.
I'm
the
not
chat,
naming
so I'm
anybody.
not- I'm
If
not
I was
paying
gonna,
attention.
I'm listening to you.
All
If
right,
I was
so
gonna
anyways-
just name random people, I'd say Rick Baumauer.
Anyways, on the Sunday,
But I'm not doing that. I'm listening
on
to
the
you.
Sunday game, because Chase Anderson had pitched so well, they interviewed him live
Oh.
during the game.
What do you have to say?
And Brian Anderson, who does a lot of basketball, he's a premier.
He's a great announcer.
He's a premier commentator.
Yeah, and he works for the Brewers.
He was interviewing Chase Anderson. You know, they're talking about like how when a pitcher has a no hitter going, you know, the guys don't talk to him in the dugout and all this stuff. And Brian Anderson was, you know, asking him questions about that. And BA was like, well, yeah, you know, Chase. BA was like, yeah, Chase, you're a baseball guy. You tell me, it's like, yeah, the guy is a baseball guy. He's a fucking professional baseball player. Okay, I don't think there are a lot of baseball players that aren't baseball guys. You know, as a baseball guy, Chase, I'm like, okay, he's a player. Yeah, I think he cares about baseball. So
he does.
I thought that was a funny question. As a baseball guy, like, what the other 20 guys in the dugout aren't baseball guys?
Would you be a good reporter? Do you think? I think I'd have a problem because I wouldn't want to get yelled at by the coach for asking something dumb. And some of the questions are legitimate because you ask a coach, hey, they're losing. It's like, hey, what happened out there? It's like, well, you saw it. What do you think happened? Okay, I'll interview you.
Well, remember that rebound the guy was saying? Like,
yeah. The guy, the player. Okay, I'll interview you. Hey, coach, the Brewers. Oh, Craig Counsell, your coach. He's the manager. The Brewers.
Yeah, so who am I playing right now?
Craig Counsell.
Oh, I'm Craig Counsell?
Oh, hey, coach. Yeah. Who's the guy from the Milwaukee Journal, the real famous guy?
Bob McGinn?
Yeah. Hi, Coach. Bob McGinn, Milwaukee Sentinel Journal.
Well, this is weird. You're usually doing football games.
Well,
but,
you know,
okay.
I had a little time off from when the Packers are getting ready to win the Super Bowl.
Bob, you just retired from the Sentinel. Now
I
you're,
see.
You're working for the Appleton Gazette.
I am. I moved over to the Appleton Gazette.
Not a good career move, Bob.
Yeah. Well,
right, sure.
and it's still 2 months before Oktoberfest, so I got some time to kill. Anyway, Coach, looks like you've lost 5 games in a row. What's going on out there? What's going on?
Well, 5 days ago we lost the first game.
Yeah.
And then 4 days ago we lost that game. And then 3 days ago we lost that game. 2 days ago we lost that game, and then yesterday.
Coach,
so that's how
pattern.
So I would actually enjoy being on the other side, and just basically just giving very simple answers.
Yeah.
To these questions. And by the way, this could be a service you could provide people.
Yeah.
Like if you got a friend whose birthday's coming up.
Oh, has anyone got a birthday? If anyone has a birthday,
and they're big on the basketball or whatever,
anyone that's got a birthday,
or pool or anything.
Yeah.
And you just hire a bunch of people to act like they're reporters and ask them questions and stuff.
Okay.
I think it'd be a fun little time. You know?
All right.
Don't you think?
So the Cubs have lost 4 straight. I'll be Joe Madden, and you ask me a question.
All right, Joe.
Yeah. Hello. I'm coming to you live from my RV. I've been driving around Chicago.
Joe, could you put your towel back on?
Oh,
All right,
okay.
your towel fell
Let me
off.
just crack open
Right.
an old style. It's been a
All right,
rough-
Joe.
Yeah. Hello.
Joe, I found this thimble of Coke on the
boy.
floor. Okay, so
right.
maybe we should put that away. You got
Not funny.
You got little
Okay.
dogs running around here. All right, Joe.
Yes.
So Joe, we're gonna ask you some questions. Joe, again,
Yeah.
Joe, can you put your towel on, please?
I got it.
Joe,
towel.
your nutsack is hanging out there.
He's running around. He's driving around naked in Chicago in his RV.
Yeah, well, he's always in the sauna, you know.
Yeah.
He's always in the spot.
Did you see him when he dressed up as Anchorman? He put on a wig. Did you see the Anchorman costume? Did
No,
you see
I
my?
didn't see it.
I'm Joe Madden. Did you see my Anchorman costume? It's awesome. And then Will Ferrell sent him a message. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to you. What'd you say? Hi, Mary.
All right. Well, yeah. So not good.
Oh no.
Not good. Oh, we're still gonna do this?
Yeah. Just tell me what. What happened out there today?
Yeah, you guys lost. You guys got swept by the Dodgers in a pathetic fashion. What happened?
Well, you're there. You apparently know. Okay, this is what I love. Okay, you apparently saw it. What'd you think? And then you'd have to be like, well, Coach, I'm just asking you. Wait, you seem to have all the answers. What do you know? Did you ever play? All right, that's how it goes. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
On to San Diego.
Yeah, you need to go to San Diego. Any reason?
Oh, because it's Memorial Day. I went to Tobanga Day.
Are you gonna go tomorrow? Are they playing 4 days?
They're playing tomorrow night. I gotta go when they win, so I gotta make sure. I can't see them lose. Yeah.
Take the train, Gene.
Well, I'm gonna call my friend Rick and ask him when they're Rick. Okay. If I was talking to my friend Rick, he knows a lot. I'd be like, Rick, when are the Cubs gonna win Tuesday night or Wednesday? Because if I drive to San Diego, I'm not going down there for another loss. Okay, because otherwise I'll end up in Tijuana doing things I don't want to do. So Tuesday, I'm gonna either go tomorrow night or Wednesday afternoon. They have a matinee. How's that?
So there you go. So
Or maybe both.
well, that should be fun. Again, take
Oh,
the,
both. I might go to both. Yeah, I might go to both. Thank you, Rick.
all right.
Okay. Is that
All right,
enough
that-
about the Cubs?
So
We're playing. Not
so
good.
don't
Jake
so-
Arrieta's still elite
so
pitcher.
dark times for the Cubs.
I know, and then Scott Boras is like, "Hey, Jake needs."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love him. I was at his no hitter. Speaking of no hitter,
Scott Boras thinks he's still an elite pitcher just because he's an elite pitcher.
Maybe you ought to tell Jake that. I hate to be mean to the Cubs. Because people, I love them, and they won the World Series. So
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about a little football, huh?
yeah,
Because
they call it gridiron.
I think people
They're
want
on
to
the
hear about
gridiron.
football.
Pig iron.
Chicago football.
Oh, yeah, I know. Victor.
It's Victor Cruz is now a Chicago Bear,
He's a salsa
and
dancer.
I know that the Bears, they need some speed on their team,
What are you saying?
but
Hey, listen. They don't need. They just need workman-like players because they got John Fox.
lunch pail type guys.
John Fox. Yeah.
Yeah, Victor Cruz. I don't know. Victor Cruz hasn't been good for like 4 years now, right?
Who?
Victor
Oh, yeah,
Cruz?
yeah. It's since he tore. Have you had any medical issues other than when they did the CAT scan and it just came up empty? Remember those old jokes when be like,
Those 5 grader jokes.
my
yeah.
dad used
So-
to say, if you have brains, you'd be dangerous. I was like, what's that mean exactly?
So Victor Cruz,
Yeah.
quite a weapon for Mike Glennon. Jeez, Mike Glennon, Victor Cruz. I mean, how many touchdowns are these guys going to have together?
A lot, won't they? Does that strike the fear of the
Over under and 5. Over under 5. What do you think?
Oh man,
You can take the over or under?
yeah.
You take the over and 5?
No.
How many catches? Okay. First of all, does he even make it out of camp?
Well, maybe
Training camp.
maybe Trubisky will come riding in on his '78 Corolla
Yeah.
and then save the day. '78 or it's from the '80s.
It was a
isn't
'94, I think, or
94
'97, '98 maybe.
Yeah.
Victor Cruz better learn how to change the oil
Well,
because that's the only job he's gonna have
Yeah.
by November.
Oh.
Too bad.
Yeah. That he'll be okay. I mean, there can't be anything wrong because today's Memorial Day,
Right.
and I love Memorial Day because I told you earlier I used to always march in the Memorial Day parade when I was a member of the Colts. So
And,
good for them.
Speaking of
Yeah, Colts. When
speaking
I
of
played music, I played music.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Back
Speaking
when-
of Trubisky,
love 'em.
speaking of Trubisky, there was a story out about a meeting
Uh-oh.
that he had with the team, and then as a test, the coaches had him make reservations at a restaurant.
Really?
Did you hear about this?
No.
You didn't read this?
They're testing them?
Yeah, well,
Did
this
they-
is like a
did-
challenge.
Oh, did they try the Wiener Circle?
What? No,
That's a famous restaurant in
no.
Chicago.
They may have did that afterwards. I don't know about the food though.
The Wiener Circle is a hot dog place in Chicago.
Oh yeah,
Where
okay.
they,
all
they
right.
where they if you don't get your order right, they yell at you. They used to have a reality show, something, but anyway, yeah.
All right.
But how'd
That's
it go?
that's a good thing to tell your parent. Yeah, I work at the Wiener Circle.
It's
Yeah.
awesome, and they have one by Wrigley Field, I think. Yeah.
So as a test, they had this guy, the number 1 draft pick, make dinner reservations because apparently this is something a 24-year-old has trouble with, making dinner reservations.
Yeah.
But anyways, so supposedly they had it at a very fancy restaurant, and he had the reservations under James McMahon.
Oh,
James
yeah.
McMahon.
I did hear that. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, Jim McMahon, he's awesome.
Mm,
I'm gonna look up Jim McMahon when I'm back in Dubuque because I'm gonna go to Chicago for the Jimmy Buffett concert, July 14th, the day after the Colts show in Dubuque. So if anyone's in Dubuque on July 13th, and then go see Jimmy Buffett, and then go see Trubisky.
So
Maybe go
so,
check out some training camp.
so this guy's played 13 games, but he knows how to do a secret cryptic dinner reservation. Okay, all right, there you go. That's what you want. How many?
No,
How many dinner
come on,
reservations
maybe-
do you think Tom Brady has made
I don't
with
know.
a secret code? Do you think Robert Kraft asked him to? Well, maybe that's why he got chose 206 because he didn't have anything creative.
Yeah.
I don't know, But
Would you take? I don't know. Those hypothetical questions aren't good. I don't have one.
all right.
Hypothetically, if I did, then maybe I'd ask you one. Oh, but I don't. I'll just say this. This isn't hypothetical. The Bears are going to be good because John Fox. This is the third year, and he knows how to figure out the pulse.
He's
of
not
the team.
anyone's fool.
No, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows about the Canaries and
Who's employed longer by the Chicago Cubs, Fox or Cruz?
Oh, Victor Cruz. Victor Cruz would be lucky to get a training camp, so I'm going to go with Foxy. He's gonna be good.
Is Fox going to make it past the first bye of the week?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
All right.
He'll be okay.
All right.
Hey, yeah, he'll be okay.
All right. Who's going to win more games? Who's going to win more?
The Bears or the Lions.
The Cubs or the Bears? No,
right. Come on.
All right, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, he's a Midwest
current
guy.
coach at Michigan, former Indianapolis Colts quarterback. He visited a farm, a dairy farm.
That's awesome. He
and
delivered
a calf.
Yeah, isn't that great? Did you even know how they're born? Have you ever seen?
I had some assumptions. Yeah.
Did you?
But why do these cows need help delivering their? I mean, how do these cows give birth like in the wild, right? I mean, are they even allowed to do that anymore?
Well,
Can they do
don't they? Didn't they just have them and then they lick them off or whatever?
Yeah. Why do they need? Do they need a college coach to
I
pull
see
them out?
what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These cows can't do it themselves.
Yeah.
All right. And then, by the way, Jim Harbaugh, I know he's doing all this stuff for PR and all this stuff. I mean, does he? Who has the idea first, Jim, or his PR guy? I'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, Jim, we can arrange a cow to give birth. Would you be interested in delivering the calf? Well, hell yeah, hell yeah, I would. But I mean that has to be Jim Harbaugh, right? Because he's nuts.
Yeah, he shows he's a working man. He can relate to the college, because a lot of those college kids, their parents work out in the yard or a field of some sort.
He's not afraid to get his Dockers, bloody. You know what I mean? His Walmart Dockers.
Oh, did you ever see a puppy give birth or anything, or big or mom dog give birth?
No.
Okay. Did you see when the giraffe gave birth? To
the giraffe? What?
The
giraffe.
Yeah, the giraffe was a big deal. A lot of people saw it. And in the giraffe, but it took him a while. He just walked around. Then the giraffe fell quite a ways when he just landed on the ground.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. You think the mama giraffe would have some decency to
bend down?
Punch over or something, or lay down.
That's a very famous. It came out this year, a few months, or I don't know, a couple months ago.
On Netflix? I didn't see it.
No, it's on YouTube.
I didn't see it.
YouTube.
All right.
It's not a series.
So there you go. Jim Harbaugh. He will do
13
everything, including deliver your calf.
Yeah.
So, too bad.
Love him.
All right, and here's another feel-good story. Teddy Bridgewater
Oh, boy.
was on the field for practice, and it was kind of confusing. I didn't really dig too deep into the article.
You did it?
But I guess he was on the field and doing fallbacks and stuff.
Oh.
So that's good. I like Teddy. It's good.
I like it too, and I like the writer Rachel. I think her name was Rachel Bosley. She does. I think Tom Bosley's niece, but she does a lot of good writing. She reported the story.
All right, Mike Ezziata.
Don't you want to give
former,
Rachel any credit?
No, Gene. I don't name people that are watching the stream.
I'm not naming. I'm just. I want to credit the writer. You.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Mike Ezziata, former fantasy football star.
Oh.
Because he would always get 2 touchdowns a game and only have 5 yards. But a white running back.
Wow.
Kind of like Mike Allstat.
I never heard. Where is he?
Mike Ezziata. Well, he's going to the Lions.
Oh, I didn't know he's still in the league. I thought. Yeah. So this is.
Yeah, a lot of people. I don't think Mike Ezziata knew he was in the league either anymore. But it's very weird how all these conference players stay in the conference. Very incestual.
Yeah, incestual.
Incest. Very incestual.
Oh, that is. Why?
Because it's
oh, you're in the conference. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Incestual, not a good thing.
Yep.
Right?
No, not good.
Have you ever met anyone like that?
I'm sure I have, but we didn't approach that subject. No, we didn't talk about that.
I told you I met one of the guys I grew up with. He ended up going to prison for doing something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't essential. It was more principle on student crime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she was. I don't know. She was
asking for it.
Oh boy!
All right, texting.
I don't know. She was 18. She might have been 18. I don't think that the school district cares about that, right? Still crime.
What
crime or
Gene, I'm not a
passion?
lawyer.
Okay.
That's not incest. That's.
Yeah, that's some sort of street crime.
All right, there you go. All right,
Yeah.
and then also we got some other football news. Ryan
Thank you.
Grigson.
Oh right,
Ryan Grigson,
yeah,
the GM
yeah.
of the Colts.
He got rehired.
Yeah, he got lucky.
See?
He made the great draft choice of picking Andrew Luck.
Oh, right, yeah.
The bold move,
Yeah.
but famously has not been able to get a offensive line to protect him, or any defense, or any. Well, they've had a pretty good defense, but anyways, he got fired from the Colts.
And he traded for Trent Richardson.
Oh yeah,
He gave up a first-round pick for him.
Yeah, for Trent Richardson, which was good for like 3 games.
There is a name that can do nothing but crash ratings when you talk about Trent Richardson or Eddie Lacy.
And it seems
and
like
his weight clause.
It seems like Jim Isray, even though he's out of his mind on opiate pills,
he's back.
Returned the favor and got him a job. So, that's Isray. So what am I talking about? Anyways, the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns.
The Browns hired him.
Podesto.
Yeah.
Podesto.
Yep.
They have like 3 GMs.
Yeah, I'm sure Grutson is a pretty big numbers guy.
Yeah.
Sabermetrics. Yeah, I'm sure that guy's a big sabermetrics guy, and worked really well in Indy.
Do you think we'll ever look back and frown on sabermetrics? They're like, what were you thinking?
No, I think it moves pretty much correct, right?
Hey, by the way, speaking of movies, which I know you're going to mention, I'm going to see the new Baywatch movie. I'm almost a little
it's a TV
worried
show,
about
is it?
it's in the theaters now. David Hasselhoff, he's in it. He makes a guest appearance, I think.
No.
But would you see that movie? Or Pirates of the Caribbean, if you had to choose? I'm going to see both of them this week, I think, if I have time. But if I had to choose, probably Baywatch.
Gene,
even
you
though the
don't
reviews,
you don't have to spend money on this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go to a
but
movie.
Then you won't. It won't. It'll be. Well, you got to see it now because it'll probably be in the theaters 3 or 4 more days.
Remember when Baywatch was big, like the original Baywatch?
Yeah.
And it was like weird. Like, was it on Saturday night, like at 11:30?
It started on. Baywatch was on NBC, I think, and then
it was syndicated, right?
Yeah. Well, it was on network, and then the network realized they were carrying Baywatch. And then it got canceled, and they moved to syndication. Yeah, it was on Saturday nights, I think. Yeah.
All right.
They ran in slow motion.
And then when Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not afraid to admit that I've seen an episode of Baywatch or 2.
Did you ever see? Wow, that's her. She fell into the adult film trap, where she made I mean, it was supposed to be for private eyes only, but did you ever? And then it got out to the public. Did you ever see it? Her and Tommy Lee.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What are you saying then?
What? You were saying stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
All right. Well, that was the glory days.
Try to look.
Glory days. All right.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stick with football here for a moment.
Oh, really?
And Aaron Rodgers.
No relation to Beth Cody.
No. Quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
And he gave his linemen
he gave him
off-road vehicles.
That is so. Isn't that great?
ATVs, and the ones with the ceilings on them, or the whatever. Darren Rovell, who kind of gets some ridicule and scorn because of he's always a business first. He's a business ESPN reporter.
Yeah.
He reports about the business of sports.
Yeah. I think you made it. When you said he's a business sports reporter, then I think you said he reports on the business of sports.
Right.
He reports on business stuff.
He talks a lot about
the category redundancy would have crept.
He talks a lot about brands, and people shit on him because he's constantly talking about brands. But he said something to the effect regarding this ATV purchase. Oh, first of all, did A-Rod get Lang? TJ Lang, did he get him one?
That's what it's thinking. What about all the guys that got cut?
Yeah, how does he know which guys are actually going to be on the team?
Did he get one for Jazz City?
These
Bears.
are Christmas presents, apparently. So,
yeah.
But anyway, Darren Rovell commented, do teams really want their players on these ATVs? And, he got shit for, turning everything, every good deed into a business decision, blah, blah, blah. But I think he has a good point.
What?
Because these ATVs, these four-wheelers, these things are death traps. I don't think you people realize them.
You're saying he tried to maybe by trying to do the right thing, it turned out poorly altogether.
Well, I think it's easy to shit on Darren Rovell, but I mean, again, if you got millions of dollars invested into the football players, do you
Yeah.
really want them riding on these little machines of death, where they're
Wow.
because and again, I'm not an expert on ATV safety.
You've never been on one?
No, I've been on one,
Oh, okay.
and
I've never ridden one.
scared for my life.
Have you ever been on a riding lawnmower?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Not quite comparable.
Well,
But
I mean, yeah.
But first of all,
for somebody, a riding lawnmower could be frightening.
so
where you-
low center of gravity on these ATVs, right? So that's dangerous.
Yeah.
They're very kind of awkward. They're not very sturdy, and yeah, you go up these hills and you don't realize it, and then all of a sudden you're like toppled over, and this thing's like on top of you. So.
Oh.
Death traps, and then plus, you're ATVing, you're probably
Right.
drinking too, and then people don't realize
Oh, yeah, drinking
should
and
be
ATVing.
drinking and ATVing at
Well,
the same
Would you rather give him a snowmobile?
time.
Because that's
pretty bad, too.
Yeah, see,
All
they're
these things,
both,
you know?
both. So be responsible. Make sure if you're gonna get someone an ATV or a tractor, make sure they get
Make sure they don't drink
Yeah,
and
and
drive.
not drink or tiger.
Yeah.
like
So,
that.
anyways, Aaron Rodgers, just don't get on those ATVs.
Yeah.
But he got like the super wide ones with the
Yeah,
tops and all
he's
that
a
stuff.
really
so
good guy.
hopefully-
Don't you think Aaron Rodgers is a good guy?
Yeah, I would say so, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of weird, but
He's kind
probably
yeah,
good.
Yeah, playing the field right now. So
All right.
that's okay though.
And then this is kind of breaking news today,
Really?
and this will be the final story for the day. And
I,
kind
I,
of sad.
I've been out of the loop because I was in Topanga at Topanga Days, starring a raccoon playing a guitar, and we only got cell phone reception long enough to me find out the Cubs are losing in San Diego. But so I don't know any other breaking stories. Back to you, Chris. So I'll be hearing it from you. So my reaction will be authentic. Okay, I'll look into the camera as you say it, and then I'll give an authentic reaction since I don't know what you're going to say. Okay, go ahead.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, I already knew.
Tiger
But
Woods.
still, yeesh.
The news reached Topanga.
Yeah, well, I saw it this morning. That is a frightening mugshot.
Pretty
isn't
sad.
it?
Pretty sad.
Did you see his mug? And it's Midwest Sports because I think he played in the John Deere Classic.
Yeah,
Probably
one
at some point. And you know where that is? Illinois.
Well, the U.S. Open is going to be at Erin, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's right.
This
What am
week,
I
so
thinking?
there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Boy.
And just outside Milwaukee. So Eldrick Woods, DUI, arrested this morning.
Well,
Not a good picture. Your typical.
yeah.
He didn't have his makeup artist. Let's
didn't-
just say with him.
Did you see?
to touch it up?
When you're looking at him, he gives kind of the same death stare to reporters, doesn't he?
It's pretty bad. His hair is kind of bad. It's not
Yeah.
Nick Nolte type
Yeah.
levels of bad,
it's
but
pretty not good.
it's not good. Especially I have respect for Tiger Woods. I mean
You
the
do?
guy is a for sure. The guy's a
But he's
he's a professional. And then just when you see these guys, at their lowest moment,
he's on a downward spiral.
there isn't much
he needs an
lower than
intervention from himself.
getting that mugshot for your DUI. Not much lower in a person's
That's
life.
not good.
Yeah. But
But
so
see, it started out with steroids, and then it moved on to painkillers, and now who knows what kind of meth
Well,
or
he's saying
crack. I don't know if he slipped that far. I don't want to be irresponsible.
he's saying
But,
that it wasn't alcohol, that he took some medication and they interacted.
Yeah.
So, but he was coming. It was his own restaurant in Jupiter, Florida.
Oh, it was.
So, yeah, I think it's called the Woods. I think, right?
Oh,
I think that's-
yeah.
that is,
Well, if you say so, I'm gonna go ahead and trust you, and hopefully not get burned again.
well-
Every time, yeah, when you say a story, I'll be like, oh yeah, the Woods, and then it turns out it was actually called Par 4, the restaurant.
No, it's called the Woods.
Okay.
And so just again, very sad. I don't know. I mean, I guess stuff like this kind of, you're probably right. Kind of does point
Maybe
to
it's a cry for help.
point towards to some substance abuse. But you gotta just pull for Tiger. I think you gotta hope for
Really?
the best. Hopefully, it's just a abbreviation. But I mean, can we all just stop with the when is he gonna come back? He's not gonna come back.
Okay.
He's not coming back, and he's not going to be in the senior
your game-
tour either.
I bet. How about this? Because you're a semi-pro player. Do you think you could beat him now? Because he's no, because
That's possible.
Between all the illegal medication he's on and in his bad back and stuff, you
Yeah.
might
So
have a
what
chance.
is this after or before the bar? before he hits
Well,
the woods.
some people
bar.
play better when they've been.
Yeah,
Do you play
so.
better when you're drinking?
For like the first drink, then afterwards it's just.
I
Kinda,
don't
worse.
drink or play golf.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So, Tiger.
Oh, is this why you?
What
Why
about
you?
poor?
Okay, a little message for Tiger.
And how about poor Connor? Right.
Yeah, my
Connor,
nephew.
who's a little golf prodigy. I mean, what is he? Is he gonna start thinking that taking these prescription pills is okay?
Yeah.
Is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Tiger
Tiger needs a mentor like my friend Napoleon who does mentoring. He needs a guy like that. Now, if you don't know who Napoleon is, well, that's okay. But he's important in my life.
I mean,
why can't I mention? I'm just saying,
it has nothing to do with the podcast, Right?
It does because I'm saying Tiger needs someone to talk to. I can talk to my friend Napoleon. That's all. Well, how does how does that not have something to do with the podcast?
And what's Gene, have you ever heard of the addition by subtraction? Have you heard of that theory? And what are these kids? All right, listen. But what are these kids?
Sorry, Napoleon.
Supposed to be thinking?
Subtracted.
Thinking that hey, if I take a couple of oxycodone and a Percocet.
Well, what was
and
your
Ambien? I'll win the Masters by 20 strokes.
What
message are we trying to give to the kids?
What was your downfall? Was it the OxyContin or was it the Vicodin or was it when you just started sniffing glue? That's how it started, of course, in kindergarten, and then attacking other kindergartners with the scissors.
Well, Gene, we're not here to talk about meat.
Oh, okay. Let's get back to
Here to
Tiger.
talk about Tiger Woods. So,
please, I do hope that if he's having problems, that he'll reach out. I'll talk to you, Tiger. If your family's not there for
Tiger,
you.
If you need some really good shit. By the way, Tiger, I mean, why isn't marijuana legal in Florida? I think a lot of these problems will be solved if we just kind of.
Oh, do you know what I saw on the freeway? This is great. First time I've ever seen this on the LA freeway. It says, just because you're not drinking a bunch of beer, it's very wordy because those billboards on the freeway, they light them up. And they'll be like, Amber Alert, Amber Alert.
They can't hire copywriters.
Okay, so it goes, just because you're not drunk from drinking a bunch of beer doesn't mean you're not still impaired due to meds. So they're getting the message out there. For the people who they just spoke pot, that's impaired driving, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish Tiger would have seen that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Too bad.
Well, luckily for you too, you don't drive. So, may everybody get the help they need, and may all veterans find peace because you're all heroes. On a day like today.
There you go.
And if you're not watching this today, if you're watching it tomorrow, then there's still heroes.
Yep. Well,
veterans, because they fought for our country.
With that lovely message, I think we are going to end it right there.
Yeah.
That's the show. It's called the Midwest Sports Show.
Oh.
And thanks for being with us again. If you want to watch us live, you can watch us on Gene's Facebook, usually around 4:30 PST. Or
that could have went very poorly for you.
PSTD.
Yeah,
No,
but you said PST.
PST, yeah, Pacific Standard Time. And then YouTube. There's archives on the YouTube at the Midwest. Just Google Midwest Sports Show.
It's still too complicated.
What?
PST?
Yes, Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, I know, but who would know that? Other than that, what about...
adults that know about time.
Okay. Well, why don't you say it like that? Yeah, if you want to see us, we're usually on the air
somewhere
around 6:30 or 7 CST.
Yeah.
Now, would anyone say that?
Gene,
you'd be left out of the room.
When you specifically mention a time and you say PST, CST, I think people could pick that up.
What about MST?
That's Mountain Standard Time.
Well, I know what it is, but I think you're excluding.
It's 5:30 MST.
My sister and my niece, Kayla, bless her heart, they live in Colorado. That's Mountain Standard Time.
Isn't Colorado Central Standard
They're
Time?
Mountain. That's why they're and then Arizona is Mountain sometimes, and then PST the other times.
And then
I think right now they're
and then
PST.
Indiana's like we're halfway.
Yeah, sometimes they're EST and sometimes they're CST.
Yep.
What an education. Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes they're EBT.
Yeah.
When they have to go to the grocery store. All right, that's it.
It was a great week for the Midwest because all the exciting news in Iowa and in the Indy 500 with our friend from Japan. That may he win more races. Iowa, we have a race too, the Iowa Corn 500. So I've
All
been
right,
to
there
the
you go.
racetrack.
All right,
Yeah.
so we'll be looking forward to that. So that's Gene Steichen,
Hello.
and then
Goodbye.
my name is
Really
Chris Stotts,
not hello. It's more of a
and it's
goodbye.
the Midwest Sports Show. So,
Really, thanks, everyone.
all right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
All right, bye bye.
Goodbye, Mary Lou. Mary Lou's my aunt, you know.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.